Disability news! Disability news! It's news and views for you. It's disability news. Coming up on Disability News, disabled people are left to fend for themselves in LA wildfires. Primark launches its new 49-piece adaptive clothing line, but have they got it right this time? Emirates is set to be the world's first Autism-Certified airline. Hello, my wonderful friends, and welcome back to a brand new video. If you haven't seen me before, hello, my name is Jem, and this is my channel, Wheelsnoheels. It's dedicated to my disability lifestyle, travel, news and reviews. If that sounds like good stuff to you, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you've missed any previous episodes of Disability News, then they will all be linked down below. Now, on the 7th of January, the Palisade fires in LA took hold and have grown to around about 23 acres. Over 12,000 structures have been destroyed and tens of thousands of people have had to flee their homes. From the people who have been affected at the time of filming this, 27 have been confirmed dead and 3 of them sadly have been disabled. Now, did you know that if you are disabled, you're 4 times more likely to die in a natural disaster than anybody else? And why is that? Is it because we live in a society that just doesn't care about disabled people and value our lives enough? I do sometimes feel like that. We're often seen as an afterthought, but what you've got to remember is we are a minority that anybody can join at any time. I feel the 3 deaths were completely avoidable, and it's due to system failures that these have happened. Rory Sykes, 29, who had cerebral palsy and was blind, perished in his home after his mother, who had a broken arm, couldn't lift him to safety. She went to try and find help, but when she came back, it was too late. Justin and Anthony Mitchell, father and son, who were both disabled, were waiting for accessible transport to rescue them, and the transport never came, and they sadly passed away. 1 in 4 Americans have a disability, and there are currently 4 million disabled people in California. The death toll is rising, and there may sadly even be more disabled people who have been disproportionately hit. I feel like there needs to be more accessible infrastructure, there needs to be accessible transport, accessible shelters need to be made, there needs to be more disability training for emergency personnel. I do feel quite helpless saying all of this stuff, but I have a platform to help, to push your leaders to help make change and listen to us. The more of us that can hopefully make a noise, the more that this can be done. Unfortunately, natural disasters aren't getting less, they're getting more. Probably won't be the last time we see fires in LA, and we need to learn from these mistakes. I think we have to remember that we are still part of a community. There is so much disabled people can bring to a community. We're great problem solvers, and we need to be invited into conversations about how we can make things better going forward. So don't ever doubt yourself. Always make sure your voice is heard and be present when meetings are taking place, if you can be in some sort of capacity. I like to try and draw on my own experiences as best as I can, and I'm fortunate living in the UK and the area that I'm in, touch wood, we've never had to think about evacuating. But there are areas in the UK where we have quite a lot of flooding as well. I'm talking about this to help as best I can. Down below there is a Google document for some GoFundMe pages. I will leave some links down below for some resources. If you are in LA yourself and you need some sort of help, hopefully I can share some information there for you as well. Now, last week I was invited to an event to celebrate the launch of Primark's adaptive clothing range. I got to see the items up close, I got to feel them and touch them. I got to speak to some of the models who've worn the clothes, hear from the designer Victoria Jenkins herself, meet people from Primark. We'll cut now and see how I got on. I'm here in London for a special pre-screening of Primark's brand new adaptive clothing line. I can't wait to go and see what is in store for for us. Let's go and check it out. Primark has teamed up with adaptive fashion designer and disability advocate Victoria Jenkins to bring this collection to life. It's all about making everyday dressing simpler and more inclusive, with features like magnetic zippers, waist loops, and discreet openings for medical needs like stomas and catheters. There's even options designed specifically for seated individuals just like me. I found the 49-piece collection to be very functional and gender neutral, almost like a capsule wardrobe. The fabrics were all very soft and comfy, and the clothes had a really good quality feel to them. I am with Tyler. Tell us how you have been involved with the line at Primark here.
So I am part of Zebedee, and they asked if I'd like to be involved in the Primark adaptive range, the launch. And I was like, yes, please. Things like this don't come around often. And the fact that it's trailblazing and changing the fashion game, I was like, yeah, I'd love to be involved. And it was a great shoot.
What is the standout piece that you think you will get the most wear and joy out of?
So on the set, I was asked to model a tracksuit, which is that with the bottoms. I mean, this one's a little bit short, but you get the idea. I work in fitness. I'm a fitness coach, so I just love comfortable active wear. It's got pockets here with holes in it as well, loops around the zips as well, just for ease of use. And I just love a grey tracksuit. The fact that this is for us is even better.
Where can people find you if they want to find you?
You can find me at I am Tyler Saunders on most socials.
Amazing, thank you so much.
It's all right.
Got some really lovely jeans here that I like the look of. I've got a side zip to make it nice and easy to get them on and off. That's really nice. And down the bottom again, nice open wide so you can get your foot through. Sometimes my foot gets caught when I'm putting on jeans, and these look like a mum jean, and again they're £20. So I have just met lovely
Rosie.
and you're here, obviously sat on a lovely purple bed. And what are you modelling today?
I'm modelling the adaptive clothing, so it's got a little pocket where the tube is, so it can stick out. And you've got a little put up here.
Like a Hickman line or something like that? Yeah. And how do you think this is going to help you compared to other pyjamas you've had in the past?
No, because when I was a baby I had to thread the tube down my leg because I couldn't fit it in the way I wanted it, so it's given me massive, big help for me.
And how do they feel on your skin?
Soft, really soft and comfy. I could probably stay in these all day.
And I'm sure they're going to help a lot of people. Lovely soft hoodie here. It's all nice and soft inside. Nice big zip, so you can easily pull it up. Nice seams. But inside here, there are poppers, so that, if you've got difficulties getting your arms through, or even if you're wearing a prosthesis, that's going to make it a lot easier. How lovely they're covered, you just wouldn't know unless you know? And that is priced at £20, which I think is really affordable. I wonder if we're allowed to try anything on. No, we're not. Sorry to interrupt your life. That's all right. Congratulations. Thank you. Oh, you look amazing.
Working with Primark was something I wasn't expecting to do. Whenever I've asked every consumer that I've ever worked with who they wanted to do adaptive, it's always been Primark. Because of the platform and the global nature of Primark and Pennies means that every other retailer is now going to have to step up, and it means that adaptive is going to become part of normal design. Great to hear the feedback and to see people interact with the designs and sort of learn more and more from them as well, like what they do like, what they don't like. Make it for everybody, for every single body. That is what I would do to make clothing more accessible.
Oh, what's this? Seated wrap dress. Have a look at this. It's the LBD. This is a really sort of heavy, soft material, so that it feels like it's not going to crease, which is great. When you're sitting down, we can get very creasy. It's got zips here, so you can open up the arms and get in nice and easily. It's got a zip at the front here for stoma access, belt attached to the side of the seams, and pockets with tube access. It's perfect, if you're going to work or an interview, dress it up, dress it down. I don't know how much this one will be priced at. They're making it available in over 100 stores for click and collect. launches on the 28th of January, and I can't wait to get my hands on it and give it a try because it all looks amazing. If you follow me on Instagram or you watch my shorts, that there have been lots of questions about what stores are stocking the items and what stores are going to be available on Click and Collect, and what stores globally are going to be stocking these items as well. I will leave all of the information linked down below to their website so you can go and have a look. And I've had questions as well asking about children and the menswear. There is menswear on display in the VT. I believe that there is more. And this isn't just a gimmick, this is something that Primark are wanting to keep as a permanent line in their stores. Now this story caught my eye. As you know, I'm quite a keen traveller and I like flying, and I'm a little bit of an airline geek. But I recently found out that Emirates is going to become the first autism-certified airline. And its official certification, its official certification is International Board of International Board of Centralizing and Continuing Educational Standards. Wow, it's not easy for a dyslexic. Around 30,000 Emirates staff are going to have specialist training in autism awareness. This is going to cover things like autism misconception, sensory triggers, and individual needs, giving staff the knowledge that they need to best assist passengers with autism. Emirates will introduce new services to enhance accessibility for passengers. These will include digital tools to help navigate environments based on sensory factors like sound, lighting, and smells. They will also offer neurodiverse sensory products such as fidget toys. I think this all sounds pretty amazing. However, I have flown with Emirates probably about 10 years ago to Australia, and I sort of said never again. With regards to how Emirates treated me as a disabled passenger, I think they were okay. They didn't stand out as like, oh yeah, I really want to fly with them again. And I don't think they even gave us the bulkhead seats either. As I said, this was a while ago. If you've flown recently with Emirates and you are disabled, I'd love to know what your experiences are. And even if you're autistic as well, even let me know how you've got on there. But for me, my favourite airlines, if you're wondering, I would always recommend Virgin and Qantas. So my wonderful friends, as I said, a little bit of a shorter video today, but I hope it has been useful for you. Remember, all of the links are down below, and if you want to send any messages of support to LA, you want to help in any way, I will leave as many links as I can. Also do your bit as well, share this video, share some links in the comments, I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and that is when I will be starting all of my skiing content. So I look forward to seeing you then. Everybody, where you are in the world, I hope that you can take care and you're safe, and I'm thinking of you all and sending lots of love and support, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye! Exploring and hiking and skiing shop, and the reason we're going there is because we need to look at some ski stuff. I think the most important things are ski pants and ski boots, so that is what I'm going to look for first.
The straps that go over your shoulders.